night, the trucks get wild. Speedy trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cupping Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. Cloud lights flicker on the virtual stands. Wheels shaking, catalyst hands. Friday nights, the cup boys brawl. Rubbing paint, we risk it all. Saturday hits, Xfinity reigns. The next gen's coming to stake their claim. We've seen them grow, we've seen them fall. But every scar's a story told in asphalt. You can't fake grit, you can't buy fame. Only earn it by driving through the flames. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cupping Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. When the chop shop. Crank it up, let the tires scream. This ain't a game, it's a driver's dream. From dirt to Daytona, from wrecks to redemption, we're cutting steel, built from tension. Chop shop, chop shop. We live, we race, we never stop. Welcome to the chop shop, where fire meets chrome. We build our name in the danger zone. Truck Cupp'N Xfinity nights. We race for glory, we race for life. We're breaking limits, hearts and locks. It's all or nothing in the chop shop. In the chop shop. Tuesday, Friday, Saturday, we chop it up, we race, we slay. Chop shot, chop it up, never stop. Engines scream under pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the chop shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Cupp'N pixel skies. Rubber burns where the brave survive. Tuesday night, the trucks get wild. Speedy trophy, we live that style. From rookies rising to the kings on top. We grind, we crash, but we never stop. Chop shops where legends are made. Under neon lights, we hit replay. Every lap's another chance to fight. Every wreck's just fuel for the fire inside. Welcome to the Chop Shop. Metal and pride, we're burning down the track, can't kill our drive. Fridays flame, Saturdays fly. Coming Xfinity, we ride or die. We're breaking limits, hearts and lives. It's all or nothing in the Chop Shop. Crowd lights flicker on the virtual stands. Wheels shaking, calloused hands. Friday nights, the Cup boys brawl. Rubbing paint, we risk it all. Saturday hits, Xfinity reigns. The next gen's coming to stake their claim. We've seen them grow, we've seen them fall. But every scar's a story told in.
Good afternoon, good evening, good morning to everybody out there. Jason here with Signature Esports, and welcome in, folks. We are live and in charge for another round of Chop Shop Racing action tonight. The Chopp'N Up Cup Series heads to the last great Coliseum, Bristol Motor Speedway, and we're down to crunch time of the regular season. This is week 18 of 19 of the regular season. 2 races left before we lock it in and send this field into the Chop Shop playoffs. If you've been riding with us all year, you know what that means. Every lap tonight could be the difference between a stress-free trip to the postseason or spending the next 2 weeks doing points math. It is going to be insane. Good to see you all out there. If you haven't done so, reach up, hit that like button for me. It goes a long way to support what we do. And of course, and always, make sure you share some love with, of course, Mr. Penguin. He is your race controller tonight. My name is Jason. This is the Chopp'N Up Cup Series here tonight as we look beyond what we have going on. I want to thank you all very much. Check out Chopp'N Up Cup Series action in the race links in the race description. Also, make sure you get out there and you find the Chopp'N Up podcast on YouTube, youtube.com/chopshop_TV. You can find them out there. Give them some love. Say hi to Ryan and all the fine folks. I think we're in for a treat tonight as we take a look at your race information. It's going to be as such. Chopp'N Up podcast presenting the half miler, 2 different distinct turns, entrances and exits. It's a weird shaped track. It's awesome. I love Bristol. I really do. Hopefully you all like Bristol as well. Ballast SPB Music Admin Box giving us all the action here tonight. Stage lap at lap 50. We're going to run 200 laps tonight. 4 sets of tires, total 100% fuel. No fast repair. 80 degrees on the track temperature. The sunset skies. It'll be the nighttime style of racing that we're accustomed to when it comes to Bristol Motor Speedway. 74 degrees on the air temperature. 49% humidity. Clear sky with a 4-mile-an-hour wind. It's going to be calm out there for the most part. I tell you what, no fast repair means you have to be on your P's and Q's when it comes to this one. Bristol's all about rhythm, patience, and traffic. And I tell you what, it's high banked. You want to be able to survive the concrete blender. That's what I'm going to call it. You're here in the corner more than you're on the straightaway, and the closing rate on lap cars is insane. And if somebody in front of you makes a mistake, you're usually going to be a part of it, or in their highlight reel at least, maybe ours as well. That action car loves momentum, but it also loves to step out on you when you abuse the right rear. So tire management over the 50-lap stage, and those long green flag runs could be huge. Starting grid for tonight's race, your Stay Tuned Sports pole sitter is going to be Nathan Bigart. Stay Tuned Sports actually is live right now. So you can have me up on one monitor. You can go to Stay Tuned Sports on YouTube and find him and listen to the podcast. He was live just a moment ago. I got a notification that he was live. So check him out and go over there and talk about everything sports related when it comes to Week 17 in football. Jason Day is going to be your outside pole sitter. Pat Green is going to be there. Row number 2 is Michael Caffrey. Row 3 is going to be Anthony Crownover and Brian Fine. Michael Matt is going to be out there with John Hammond at row number 4. Row 5 is going to be Chris Justice and Brock Duty. Row 6 is going to be Cam Dario and Robert Church. Row 7 will be Tony Sanders, Brad Dove, Jonathan Parsons out there with Craig Bridge Jr. Row 8, Row 9 is going to be Michael Strickland and Ron Hollyfield. Brian Rayburn, Clint Hackett, Row 10. Jeff Laraway, Mark Wrench are going to be out there at Row 11. Brandon Banks, Jerry Culver in Row 12. Row, that's it. 24 drivers tonight. I thought we had one more row, but we don't. 24 drivers tonight as they start to peel off and head down to pace around with this one. Let's talk about the championship picture here tonight. Atop of the heap, Michael Strickland continues to be the model of society when it comes to this racing surface. Riker has 2 wins, 8 podiums, 13 top 10s, and he sits with 715 points over the field. He hasn't always been the fastest on the hot lap, but if there's a checkered flag to be seen, that 88 is usually somewhere in the camera shot. He comes into Bristol as your points leader. And with the chaos this place brings, job one for Stryker is to simply stay out of the mess and protect that margin. Right behind him is the winning machine himself, Nathan Bigart. 16 starts, 9 wins. Yeah, you heard that right. 9 wins, 7 stage wins as well. To go with it, he's only 20 points back behind Stryker with 695. If there's anybody who can erase that gap in a hurry, it's that 01 car. Bristol rewards aggression and confidence, and those two things Nathan does not lack, and it's going to be huge. Third in the points is Chris Justice, still hunting for the first Cup Series win on the season. 7 starts with a pair of podiums, 7 top 10s. He's 80 points behind the leader. As we do it, we're green. Let's go. We're green. Get you on what's going on. Brian Fine, the man, the myth, the legend, right in the mix. Bristol is loud. It is insane. It is everything you hope for. Well, thank you all very much for the likes out there. RB, thank you for the like. Mr. Van Ness, thank you for the like as well. Thank you to all the fine folks doing the thing. We appreciate you very much. And of course, and always, go Striker from Mr. Van Ness. Oh, Hollyfield Parsons around. Round over. Coming off pit road. Hollyfield and Parsons, again, when it comes to chaos, this one can happen quick, fast, in a hurry. Here's what happened. Ooh, 45 down in, hard on the brakes, 48 goes up, 45 snaps on it right there as we go. The speed, 27 went around. He came to pit road as well. Crown over. Had to duck, dodge, dive, dodgeball. Those drivers are below the yellow line. iRacing handles all the cautions. Surprised one wasn't thrown right there, though. Bigart out front. Jason Day, short track specialist, working Pat Green up on the outside lane. We'll see Hollyfield trying to battle back to get back on the lead lap here. Pat Green to the outside of the 5-2. Caution out. Hollyfield will be your lucky dog. We'll see what is happening there. Looks like Churchy going around there just a touch. He's back up to speed. We'll see what happened here. Ooh, baby. Oh. Well, it's Jonathan Parsons and Church all wrapped up into that. Let's back up just a moment here. We take a look. Parsons up on the outside. Oh, 5 on quarter exit. Got up into the 45 sideways and did nowhere. I don't know who got into him. Is that Tony Sanders? It looked like Tony Sanders there. Take a look. Yeah, that was Tony Sanders that got into him. Oh, Tony was trying to miss him. Saw him slide up the race line. Tony almost needed to go to the outside. We'll see. First caution of the race happening here at Bristol. Good boogly boogly. Good to see you out there. Ron Hollyfield's back on the lead lap. Chance to go get that fixed. And we'll see if that'll fare out. Hopefully, we'll be able to see more in the wake of it. How was everybody's Christmas? I hope your Christmas went well. There's a lot happening in the old Followwell household. We had kids come over. And, you know, when your kids move out of the house, it's like, what do we do? What do we do with our life? It is single pit road entry. You want to know how that is known? It's right there. You see that blue line that Brad Dove has going around. That means drivers are going to enter in turn 2. They're going to exit out of turn 1. They're going to have to roll all the way back around and make that happen. So, man, quick, fast, in a hurry. Crownover. I think Crownover's having some connection issues. I think that's what's going on with him. Either that or he had a beat feet. Not quite sure. All right, first caution of the race happening here. Budgie giving everybody out there on YouTube some love, saying have an awesome race, everybody. Love seeing it. Love seeing YouTube pop off. Brad Dove leaving pit road. He will be still on the lead lap. Hollyfield coming off pit road. He got a little bit taken care of on the car, so he's going to be back up to it. He's got a little bit of left front damage still, but that is something that can be fixed over the long haul. Big Art's going to be the man to lead him out on the outside lane on the restart. We're going to go back green flag racing here at Bristol Motor Speedway. Fantastic racetrack. One of the best, in my opinion, when it comes to short track racing. This and Dover. I'm a fan of Dover, like a big fan of Dover. But you know who could also not be a fan of this racetrack? A race controller. This one gets busy. It gets busy quick, fast, and hurry. So hats off to Penguin. He's got bigger shoes to fill. I've got to go. We're going. We're green. Let's go. Boom, baby. They got into the restart. 4/10 of a second. 5-2. Trying to track him down. Pat Green in that third spot. Stryker needs to be inside the top 12. Get some stage points here. Gonna have to try to march forward. This stage is gonna go by fast. I mean fast, folks. These drivers will run sub 16-second laps. And he's going to have to march forward. Clint Hackett on board as we go. Let's get a little driver cam action for you. Shout out to the Penguin. Clint giving away. A little tight there in the corner. Got to manage the tires. Stryker looking to close in. Good old Clint Hackett working. How about Chris Justice? We'll see where he is at. His heart rate, calm, 126. 127. Bollinger, think of her light. "30 laps to go to the stage. Drivers try to edge each other. Manages to head. There's Jason Day sitting in second, half second behind your race leader. He's a short track guy, and he's closing in. He's going to have to try to make that one work. If he can get a stage win over Nathan Bigart, that'll be huge. Churchy ready to rock and roll. Churchy went to the tail of the field now. Right now, he's back right behind the 24. Ooh, a little frayed for Church. A lot like dirt racing. He likes to be here. He likes to be on these kinds of racetracks, the ones that are quick. And he showed a little bit of speed here. Fastest lap of his race, 15:54. And I know that's a small driver cam, but that's Brian Fine. Sorry, it's a little tiny. I can't. If I make it any bigger, it does not do well. It gets all blurry and distorted. But that's Brian. I love him. Thank you, sir. Look at all the drivers on the driver cams tonight. Love seeing it. Love maximizing the effort. Stryker trying to close in on Clint Hackett. Top 12 paid points here. Clint Hackett into the middle of the corner. Brandon Banks in that 12th spot has Tony Sanders just ahead. Tony still dealing with nose damage. Trying to make sure the car doesn't overheat. He'll be able to drop into the corner. 21 doing a good job of playing defensive here. You can do, oh, caution out. You can do well enough on this one. Ron Hollyfield on the bottom side of the racetrack. I think he just got freed up. Oh, enter the 3. Craig Bridge Jr. it looks like. Back up. 48 trying to enter the corner, trying to diamond the corner. Watch this. In the corner, it's going to slide up. Oh, Craig gets into the wall, slows the momentum. 48 goes sideways, so does the 3. So both drivers should be fine. Be able to get those cleared. No big deal. Big Art, your race leader. Tell you what, Jason Day was working a rhythm here. He was doing all right. Craig Bridge Jr. would have been your lucky dog there, but he got into the wall. I don't think we're going to see a lucky dog. Ron Hollyfield on pit road. Yeah. iRacing's not going to give it to him. I don't think. Keep your eye on it. Big Art, race leader. Second caution of the race here in the early going. We've already ran 28, almost 29 laps. Not a bad situation to have. There's the 01 going to work. Doing pretty awesome. Pretty fantastic. All right. Ron on pit road. Knows he's going to know that he's going to be a lap down now. He's going to know that he's going to have an opportunity to get one of those laps back. Even staying on pit road, getting a little bit of damage worked on. Craig Bridge Jr. is going to be a lap down. Ron Hollyfield's going to be 2 laps down here, he's going to be a lap down. So he and Craig Bridge Jr. are going to be fighting for those spots for that stage. So we'll see how that'll fare out for him. Ron coming off pit road. We'll cycle out with a field. Nate's going to elect the high lane on the restart here. We'll go lights off the next time by. And big old fantastic race line. YouTube, I see you all watching out there. Hopefully you've hit that like button for me. Twitch, you're all amazing. Facebook, I see you guys. I see you, Facebook. I see you. Oh, thank you. Oh, thank you very much. All right. Do the thing. What do we got? We have 20 drivers on the lead lap. Jerry Culver, one of the last driver on the lead lap. He's going to have Jeff Laraway restarting on the outside. Greg Bridge Jr. is going to be a lap down. We'll see. Had extended another lap here. Wrong one. Hold on. Good Lord. Wrong button. I fat figured the stream deck. It happened.
How? How did you? Them buttons are big.
Yeah, well, you have not seen my hands. Nah, totally kidding. Yeah, I did. I freaking right in the middle of 3 buttons. Went to driver cam 30. Green flag, let's go. We got all the capabilities in the world, folks. Right, fine, side by side. Joe, caution back out. Jason Day still holding on. This is where cautions breed cautions. I don't know where this happened at. Oh, Craig Bridge Jr. Sir. I think he locked up the tires getting into the corner. Oh, yeah, downshifted, locked up in front of the 13, gets the 45 involved as well. Yeah, that was just a downshift. That's all that was. Cockpit. One more time right here. Watch this. We're gonna go back up inside the cockpit. Actually, we don't need to. We can go to the right front. Listen to the engine. Downshift. Got a problem with the shifter. Cautions that breedeth cautions. Craig Jr. should be your lucky dog here. Striker up to 14. Still needs a spot or two. He's running out of real estate right now and running out of time. Needs a couple of spots before the stage marker here. Nathan Bigart with a stage win would add a significant points advantage for the stage. Here he comes around, gets back on the lead lap. Ron Hollyfield will be the next eligible lucky dog. And we'll be holding on for that one as they complete these laps. Stinking clips. Budgie, I'm actively researching. I know, I saw. I'm actively researching a new way to do clips with the presence of mind of StreamerBot. So, just so you know, I don't know why it's not working the right way, but we're gonna figure it out. Because I seriously like being able to type in a command and get a clip, not have to go through the dashboard to be able to do so.
Clipping away.
I know.
Sorry.
No, you're good. What I'm gonna do here, let me see if I can put a button on the stream deck for clips and for the time being. Let's go. We're green. I can. Bam! Big Art, Jason Day, Pat Green up on the outside, trying to rip that high line. Back into the throttle. Jason Day trying to clear. Is going to be able to be clear of the 90. Trying to protect the race line. Caution back out again. Parsons going around. Ron Hollyfield should be your lucky dog. Depending on what was happening there, we'll check on Jonathan Parsons. Netcode. Looks to be us the netcodeth. There's Jonathan Parsons right here. Watch Jerry Culver. On board Jerry Culver right here. Gets into the corner. Netcode. Bye. Oh, Ron's not going to get the lucky dog here because he had to get into the brakes. Oh. Netcode ruinous the netcode. There we go. Ah, thank you, Budgie. I appreciate you trying because you never know. There was a clip. I think it was able to down. Nope. Ron's going to be the lucky dog. He's going to get it back. Was that a specific person doing things? Did iRacing do that? I'm curious. Brian Rayburn, give it a pit road. All right. So that works. I can hit a button on my stream deck, create a clip. That's working. But I want the command to work. All right, drivers ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do the thing. Got a couple of laps before the end of the stage. We're going to have a short little sprint here. We'll see. 0152, 90 on the inside, 57 to Brian Fine on the outside. Capri, John Hammond, Stryker still in 14th, needing a little bit of a push here. Needs to minimize the point deficit that may happen here. Bigard, Jason Day. Now, they haven't ran a lot of laps, but do they come in and take tires? I'm not sure. Green flag, we're going. Turn on to it. 7 to go on the stage. Jason Day holding on to second. Brian Fine in third. Pat Green in fourth. Here comes John Hammond to the big run he's got. Right in the hornet's nest he's going to be. Bigard 4/10 of a second over Jason Day. The restart's huge. Oh, yeah. 5 to go. Fastest lap of the race just ran. Bigard just ran at 14.86. Jason Day, 14.97. Tires have cooled off a little bit. Now it's a chance to show the speed. Let's go. Stryker trying to work. Clear to the bottom. Brad Dove on the bottom side. Stryker to Brock Duty. Last points paying position. Needs to throw it in. Brock Duty trying to protect. Stryker on the inside. Ready to go to the stage. Final points paying positions right there. Strickland dropping in. Seeing the 21 on the bottom. Just ahead. Sanders breaking way. Mata dropping back. 2 to go to the stage. Nathan Bigart, 1.1 second lead. Jason Day holding on. John Hammond trying to rip the wall down. Sees Capri go around. Still up 2. White flag this time by for the stage for Nathan Bigart. Jason Day, wall tap back there. He's fine. Looking at 5. Brian's up to third. 90 ripping on the outside lane. Stryker up to 11. Trying to get one more out of it. Tony Sanders just ahead. Rocking a hard spot. As they come around, Nathan Bigart will win the stage. Jason Day will be second. Brian Fine will be third. Pat Green, Caffrey, Hammond, Mata, Chris Justice, Cam Dario, Brock Duty, Michael Strickland at 11, Tony Sanders in 12th. Brad Dove just outside the points paying position for the stage. Stage win for Nathan as he comes to pit road kind of early. Pat Green's going to stay out. John Hammond staying out. I don't think they were supposed to go to pit road yet. I think they went to pit road early. Bollinger, thank you. Let's go 74.
I don't see any blacks as of yet.
We'll see. Did Pat Green? Yeah, pit road's now open for the drivers. So Pat Green, John Hammond, Cam Dario, now they're able to come to pit road.
It's weird because I'm showing it red. That's so weird.
Stryker's going to stay out. Brad Dobbs there as well. Jerry Culver. Brian Rayburn. Big Hart will leave pit road. We'll see.
I'm confused. I'm confused. Because the tree showed red for me, but everybody was ducking in. But
So-
I don't see any penalties anywhere.
I'm waiting to see. Stryker's going to be your race leader. Brad Dove's going to be in second. Jerry Culver in third. We'll see what happens as they come off pit road. John Hammond coming in what I thought was the right time. When they met up with the pace car, pit road should not have been open. They needed to go all the way back around. They ducked in on 2, which is curious. John Hammond getting a little bit of damage fixed on the right front. Pat Green leaves pit road. There's a 45. Jason Day just ahead. Yeah, Pat Green's going to go around these drivers. We'll see. Huh. I don't know. Maybe it was just great timing because I thought pit road was closed. So, you know what? It is what it is. Jerry Culver staying there. Huh. Okay. Hey, you know what? If they caught it at the right time and pit road opened, then cool, I guess. Hell, I don't know. Striker at lap lead. Lights will be off on the pace car this time by. Drivers try to figure a thing or 10 out. Jason Day, tail of the field. John Hammond left pit road. Got some things worked on. We'll see how this one will work out. Yeah, Jason Day. Hard loss there into that one. We'll see. 88, 25, 74 on the outside. 13 is going to be on the inside as well. Brian Fine in 6th, back where he started. Kibbin on 5-2. Big Art Kibbin on 5-2 as well. This will bode well for these drivers that need to save a set. Green flag, let's go. Good restart for Striker. Ryan Fine leading the 74, 16. Big cluster in the back here. They stack up. Everybody's still green. Good Lord. Oh, 74 holding on to it. 3 holding on to it. 22 sideways on the bottom. Now they get what they needed out of that one. Good Lord, that was stacked up. Brian Rayburn wrapped up into the middle of it. That started way earlier. Good gravy. This was here's the restart for Rayburn. 5-7 had a great restart. This will drop in the corner, just carries more speed. Gets to trying to get to the inside on the 74, and then watch all of this. Good Lord. Rayburn trying to get back up to speed. 28 trying to go down to avoid the mess. Trying to get out of the 74. 22 locks up the brakes. And all that centrifuged with that early incident with Rayburn. Wow. Mm-hmm. Well, Striker's your race leader. Brad Dove's going to be second. Bigart's up to third. Matt is going to be in fourth. Jerry Culver in fifth. Chris Justice in sixth. Brian Fine's going to come to pit road here. Consider that damage worked on. But I'll have to take responsibility for it anyway. Rayburn coming around. Wretched is coming in as well. Brian Fine again on pit road. John Hammond there getting a little bit more of that right side taken care of. Cam Dario is going to be leaving pit road in just a moment. Churchy is looking to find pace. Going to be a lap down. Tony Sanders a lap down as well. I think he was just the lucky dog. Jonathan Parsons coming off pit road, still getting right side damage taken care of. That was a holy cow moment that I've ever seen. Oh, total. Thank you to everybody who tuned in all weekend long for the Toys for Tots series. I moved it all down into the staff hub, but according to the finances, everything that we did, we raised $1,237.12 for Toys for Tots. That's how much we paid. We sent off to Toys for Tots. So y'all give yourselves a big W in chat, because without you and the drivers, we could have done it. So thank you very much. So 2026 is going to already have a head start from Signature Esports in our community and these leagues. It's going to be a phenomenal time to be able to do that again. So big W in chat for each and every one of you. Toys for Tots near dear to our heart, and will always be. Next up on the list is going to be, I believe it's in February. We'll have our annual SC 1100. Striker trying to go. Brad Dove may have fired off before the 88. Oh, Big Heart up into the wall of the 16. Oh, baby. About to be Buffalo. Buffalo! Sorry. 01 stuffs it down. 25. Yeah, the 01's going to pass him like he's standing still. Up and out of the corner. 16 of Matta. Dove runs the 16 down into the corner. Just nothing the new tires can do. Striker trying to back out of it so he doesn't get anything too egregious there. Justice, Pat Green trying to work their way forward. So Brad Dove credit with a lap led. And so far, here's what it's been. 6 cautions over 26 laps, 3 lead changes. With all these drivers, Dove smacking the wall hard here. There's not been a lot ran on these tires, so Dove and Striker still have an opportunity, but that right side damage is pretty massive. Brandon Banks up 16 spots, but to manage his way forward. Nathan Bigart, opportunity to take over the points lead in this race going into the regular season championship next week. Jason Day already up to 10th. Going to work his way back forward. Had a solid top 2 night brewing, but whatever happened on pit road, that's what you're seeing. Clint Hackett up into the wall. Jason Day onto the bottom to the inside. 77 working. Caffrey has Clint Hackett up high. Cam Dario, the Virginia native, seeing it work. Clint Hackett cannot get off the wall when drivers are exiting right there at his door. Trying to avoid any issue here. Brock Duty looking to the inside. Bigart to Mata. Mata in second. Brad Dove in that third spot. Chris Justice in fourth. Pat Green looking to the inside. Pat Green was fast earlier as well. Little egg shape out for the 14. Race line changing for all these drivers. You see the 90 here out of 1 and 2 has the exit that he needed, but needs to see more out of the car, more rotation. So he's going to utilize that yellow line to turn the car. Second lead for Nathan Bigart over Michael Mata. This thing runs green. Who's got the pit stop to make it happen? And the one thing you don't want to see is a late race caution. 128 laps to go. Nathan hits the wall. Any kind of damage on the car is going to tear that right front up. And again, the more you smack the wall, the harder it is to get that car to rotate on the long haul. Safe away from the wall that time. Brad Duff still in third. Chris Justice in fourth. Matt Green in fifth. Brandon Banks in sixth. Banks turning to the corner. How about John Hammond looking to the outside of the other admin here, the other owner. 5-5 drops in. 5-2 to the back bumper. Strickland giving the race line up, doing what he can. He'll probably pit about halfway. It's not a bad idea. Depending on how many laps these drivers get, it's a half miler, so you're going to get a lot more out of the car than what they would. Matta backing up the corner. Nathan looking to try to lap the field. I think he's lapped at Bristol. He's lapped the field all the way to like third once. So this will be interesting to see what he can do. Brad Dove in third right now. That'll be interesting. Pace for Jason Day starting to pick back up. He has to work back through the field here. And Nathan Bigart, huge lead, 15.73 on his last lap. Michael Mata, 2.5 seconds to gap, 15.94 the last time by. Drivers still holding on to that 16-second margin. And Nathan pushing harder here. He's going to have lap traffic coming up. That'll be Mark Retchen. Churchy, first driver off the lead lap, still working to the outside. 21 there as well. That's Tony Sanders. They're on the same lap. Bristol picking up its pace. All right, 3 seconds to gap. Bottom, 16.13. Jason Day, the driver, closing in as Brandon Banks up on the outside. They've all caught Brad Dove now. Dove trying to close it in, 5-2. Boarding the outside of the 14. Brad Dove still trying to hold on to that 4th spot. Pat Green's got around. He's starting to track down Michael Mata, free on the bottom side. Pat Green solid. Way up the race line. Throttles off. Will be there. Pat Green going to make it pass. Might have to throw it down on the bottom. Mata trying to protect, but Pat Green's there. Inside lane. We'll see how this one will fare out. Pat closing in the distance, and right now, Jason Day trying to move Brad Dove out of the way. Camp Dario up into the mix as well. Jason Day to the outside. Gonna make that pass with ease. Able to roll in. Bottom side, out of the throttle, egg shape, corner out. Now inside 4th. Cam Dario looking to the inside, has to hard on the brakes to Brad Dove. Dove's going to make them all pass him on the outside lane. He's going to be there. Caution. Jerry Culver. Oh, Churchy off the wall into Jerry there. Not off the wall. I think Church. Oh, yeah, he got into the wall just a little bit there and just got free up into the dirty stuff, which kicked him down. Now, Jerry tried to get tried to stop. Tried to miss. Both drivers fine. Church jumped to pit road. Bigard's going to be your race leader. We'll see Brad Dove, John Hammond, Michael Caffrey on Hollyfield. Churchy on pit road, taking the tow. 21's going to be your lucky dog. So Nathan Bigard, Michael Mata, Pat Green, Jason Day. The closest Jason Day's been to the front. He's been trying to work through the field. We'll see how this one will go. Special event coming up for Signature Esports. It's going to be an off night for the Chopp'N Up Xfinity Series, which we're going to be running tomorrow, by the way. So, January 3rd, we're going to be doing an iRacing 4-hour prelude to the Daytona 24. For those who don't know, I love endurance racing. I try to host or try to call the Daytona 24 or follow teams during the Daytona 24 that are a part of our community. And this year I'm going to be participating in the Daytona 24. And you know, within the broadcast and all the spectrums, just trying to make sure that we're good to go there. I'm going to put together a team for that. But we're going to be hosting a 4-hour Daytona endurance race that you and your team can get in and register. It's free, of course. All you got to do is jump in our Discord. Make sure that you give us a team name. Between 1 and 8 drivers. I don't think all 8 drivers need to drive a 4-hour race. But hey, you know what? To each his own. But you can get out there and you can do that. If you want to be a part of that, I encourage you to, again, get out there and get registered for it. I encourage you to at least tune in as well, because I'm going to be racing in it, and I'm going to put it up there so that way we all can have some fun. Oh yeah, if you want to do that, do that. You don't have to, but it is free. So it's another race. It's a 4-hour race. It's going to start. I think the session is going to go live 3 p.m. Eastern. We'll have the race start at 4 p.m. Eastern. It's going to run for 4 hours. Multi-class, all the cars that are in the Daytona 24, from the hypercars all the way through the LMP2s and the GT3 cars. We're going to be doing that Daytona road course, of course, and we'll have some fun with it. We're green.
Or Mark.
What happened to Mark?
He got bumped up into the wall by the 3.
Oh, no. See how it's on the green flag. The 13 there. The restart. Oh, the striker came down in front of the 3, and he had to get hard on the brakes. Ouch. The Mark Reschen going back to it. That sucks. Greg Bridge Jr. was just trying to avoid it. That's all he was trying to do, avoid striker.
Yeah. Nice save by both drivers.
Yeah.
I will say that.
For sure. All right, Big Art Mata, Jason Day. What's the motto with you? Nothing. Pat Green in the mix. Pat Green fast here as well, down on the bottom side, 5-2, trying to hold his own. Tires have cooled off for these drivers under pace, so we're going to see how this one will work out. Brad Dove just ahead of Michael Strickland. Dove has won at Bristol before. He kind of likes his track. Stryker trying to minimize anything he's got going on. John able to get 30 more seconds of damage fixed. Caffrey just behind, trying to manage his gap. Laraway with that 71 in tow. As the 24 Mark Reschen there as well. Big Art 2-second lead over Michael Mata. Jason Day in third. Jason Day trying to get himself back into the groove here. So such a big rhythm track that everybody is working on, trying to have their eyes on the prize. Back racing here from second on back. Big Art is gone. Chris Justice, Cam Dario. A big fight happening here. Brian Fine in tow. Brian Fine coming on 5.9. Brad Dove, first driver on a newer tire and fuel. Should be fine to make it if my math is correct. Big Art in on 52. He actually, if my math serves me correctly, they actually might be just fine when it comes to fuel. They've had enough cautions here to keep them close. We'll see. I might be wrong. 7 cautions over the race, 1 for the stage. 6 cautions for incident. But a fast-paced race here. They've been racing for 42 minutes, and we're over halfway done. That's how fast Bristol is. Jeff Laraway or Craig Bridge Jr. to the bottom, coming to pit road. All right, let's keep it on exciting. There might be a caution. I have to go and do something in 2 shakes of the tail feather. I'll be right back. Jason Day trying to work on the inside. Right back. All right, sorry about that, folks. Back under, I had to help Cody with Robux. Caution, Mata. So that opportunity we were just talking about. Driver starting to catch Nathan Bigart. Might actually work into Nathan's favor here. You see Mata backing up the corner here. Remember catching Nathan, 8 on the inside. Gets free. And it just snaps in front of the 77. And then, Brian Fine gets into the nose of the 16. Almost perfect timing. All right, we'll see what happens here as we go. Again, apologies about stepping away for as long as I did. Brian Fine coming up pit road. Nathan might actually be looking to save here. This will be pit road entry right here. 71's going to be your lucky dog. I think drivers come in 3 and 4 back there. They're broken. I think that's what they're doing. John Hammond, one of those drivers, coming in. So to see Nathan, Brandon Banks, Pat Green, Jason Day, Michael Caffrey, Mark Retchin on pit road as well. Tony Sanders coming around, Brad Dove coming around. Brian Fine with a meatball flag. Unable to get stopped, has that left front down. They should make it easier on folks when it comes to Robux, people. I promise. All right. Caution was out at 106. Here's what happened here. Checking and see what happened here. I think that's when everybody came to pit road. That was a 119 for the majority of the field. Let's go back one more time.
It was Retchin and Laraway that were involved. Just to make you easier. Or you?
Well, I was trying to see what iRacing was going to show me first. Terrible. Oh, that's fine. Let's see.
Fine, I'm going to help you to see how you are.
It's fine. I'm trying to see more of what. No, it's fine. The Mark had the 71 on the inside, so he was trying to get around the 71. Retchin on the bottom side. Had the 01 breathing down his neck. Corner out. 71 came off the wall. Into the 24. 24 loses that 71 back, so the 24 gets to the wall, and then 71 there. So just bad set of circumstances for all involved in that one. Bigart, Banks, Jason Day, Pat Green. We're green. Caffrey last in on lap 89. Brad Dove came in, little reprieve on the tires. 11 lap fresher tires. 74 drops into the bottom. John Hammond able to get the last of his 10 seconds. He still has some right front damage. But Jason Day trying to hook up here and get to the 01. 65 laps to go. Pat Green to the inside on Brandon Banks. Battle for third on like Donkey Kong. Brandon Banks able to throttle out middle corner. Back trying to work. Working hard for that money. Gets a big run on the 8. 8 down on the bottom. Egg shape for the corner. Good drive off. Watch the corner out for the 90. That egg shape works really well, but it depends on the corner. Both drivers here trying to extend. There's the back straightaway looking good. Front straightaway is where it's at. And there they go. Oh, free for the 90. Both drivers got free. Cam Dario in tow. Right behind. Keep your eye on the prize. Clint Hackett up 11 spots. Brandon Banks, your hard charger, up 20. 60 laps to go. Stryker trying to keep it close himself. Again, Kevin at 119. Brad Dobb trying to rip the outside lane, trying to make it happen. Wall tap for a couple of drivers. Caffrey, that driver. Chris Johnston sitting in 6th, up 3. 130 as the race starts closing in. Jason Day sitting behind, trying to close in that gap to the 01. 15.64, 15.52 for Nathan DeGart. Again, rhythm track for them all. Space Cowboy, thank you for following. But he tried to close in. Turchi stepping away from the vehicle. Brian Fine out. I believe that's Brian Fine. Let me double check. Woohoo, Bristol, she says. What we say, Bristol's fun. Nate's out of the throttle. Oh, you're good, man.
Jason.
What?
Dadgummit. You said thank you for the follow from Space Cowboy, and I got that stupid song stuck in my head.
That's your own fault for being cool. Jason Day trying to close in. Brandon Banks there as well. It's okay. It was so tiny. Brian, I was like, and when I tried to blow it up, I was like, nope, that ain't happening. I couldn't see her face. It looks like a good camera, but you know. Jess says Penguin.
No penguin here. No understand English.
Dear Lord, sir. Nathan out of the throttle. Jason Day, second of the gap, 52 to go. And she and Budgie are having a conversation. Very good. Jeff Laraway, last driver on the lead lap. There's a 3 just behind. Craig Bridge Jr. there. About the 45 of Jonathan Parsons trying to make more happen here. Brian Fine out of the race. Of course, Brian, hate to see it happen, sir. Mark Rutchin looking for a lucky dog spot. Penguin plays Borderlands 3. Yep.
I do have Borderlands 3. I have played it.
Ozbot, really nice. Ozbot's really nice game. Yeah. Heck yeah. I like seeing YouTube chats. Come on, YouTube. Twitch is beating you. But hey, you know what? On Facebook, I'm going to just tell Facebook out there. Facebook, you're being, 3, outside lane. A little bit of traffic here for Nathan. 3, rim riding. Jason Day trying to get around. So is the 8. YouTube's got you beat on likes. I'm just saying. It's all good. It's all good. I want to see it all. Nathan able to clean. Jason Day having a fight lap traffic here. These two kind of let Nathan go. Jason Day trying to track him down now. Jeff Laraway just ahead. It's good to go. He's fighting. Jason Day trying to get around. That's a 1.5 second gap. On corner exit, Jeff.
They're not telling them that those are lead lap cars trying to get by them? Or?
Oh, they are, but they don't have to. But I would understand better if Jeff was fighting Nathan to stay on the lead lap. He's fighting second place. Don't give up. Don't concede. Oh, no, and that's what I'm talking about right there. That's what can happen. Caution should come out here. That's what can happen. Nobody did anything wrong. That was with the 8. Jeff Laraway was just trying to turn into the corner. Brandon Banks right here. Let me back up. You don't have to concede any position. Watch this. It's a race. Oh, no. Laraway's running lower, not running higher. 45 into him. The 3 into the 71. And everybody trying to, yeah, he's going to pull down. Everybody trying to go around. The 8's going to spin it back around here. Hopefully he's not too broken. Mata coming to pit road. That's one thing that if you're running lead lap cars, especially somebody trying to run down the race leader, you've got to put yourself higher on the race line on corner exit. You can't pinch somebody down if you're not trying to battle for the lead lap. But that's racing. Racing happens. Jeff did nothing wrong other than he was just running a little bit lower than I think than was probably needed right there on Brandon Banks. And Brandon Banks has got a tore-up race car. Can Penguin see chat? No. I don't know. I relay messages. Jeff did nothing wrong. Not putting any fingers on anybody. Jeff did nothing wrong. John Hammond will be your lucky dog here. And this is, well, it should be your lucky dog. Yeah. And this has been a pretty clean race substantially here. I believe John should have been your lucky dog. Maybe I missed the lucky dog. I probably did. Cam Dario's going to be in the catbird seat here. He's going to restart behind Nathan Bigart. Yeah, Laraway did nothing wrong, folks. In my opinion, could have been a little higher, but outside of that, he was racing. You see it all the time in NASCAR. Yeah, the 01 selected the outside lane. Lights are going to be on for the pace car. John did not get the lucky dog there. I think Caffrey actually was your lucky dog. We'll see. If not, I think whoever was 2 laps down, it might have been John. John might have actually got the lucky dog. I don't know. Just work here. I didn't pay attention. That's my fault. All right, Bristol, 10th caution of the race. And considering there's 40 laps to go, 39, now 38 at the line. 5-2 having an issue. Cam Dario on point. 88 of Strickland coming around. I think Jason Day might have spun the tires there or started in a higher gear. Laraway got a black flag. I'm going to go back to the restart there and see what happened to Jason Day. On the tires. Probably Todd being like crazy at the minute. Yeah, maybe. Cam Dario half second the gap. Strickland to third. Nathan Bigart out front. Cam Dario in second. Michael Strickland in third. Pat Green in fourth. Jason Day back on the inside. Chris Justice back on the inside of Pat Green. And Jason Day recouping the tires here as they're probably hot as all get out. Pat to the outside. 14 working. 5-2 in tow. 13 drivers on the lead lap. Last of those being the 77. 9 to the inside. That's Brock Duty. Now Brock Duty goes back to that cycle spot. John Hammond trying to get back on the lead lap. Has to keep himself clean here. 9 drops into the corner. Mata trying to work his way back forward as well. Bigart, 1/16 of a second lead over Cam Dario. Cam trying to make short track his deal as well. Strickland in third. Brad Dove on a bender. Giving a 1.59. Trying not to leave a set of tires on the wall. Right behind the 5-2. But he lights the bottom side of the race line. 40 lap fresher tires in the field. Baji taking it to 500 bits. Brad Dove working in the corner. Has 30 laps to try to navigate his way forward. Gives a bump to the 5-2. Brad Dobb has tires. He can work the outside lane. Should be able to run some 14 nines, 15 flats if he so chooses to. Right now, his fastest lap of the race at 15.4. Needs to try to turn into the corner on Jason Day if he wants to get himself up in the mix. 1.9 the gap to Strickland. Cam Dario in second, a second and a quarter back, 1.1 seconds back as Big R tries to stretch. Jason Day gets sixth on the inside. Brad Dobb to sixth. Corner exit for Brad Dobb. This is a bump and run gone wrong. Tries to throttle back up, gets to the back bumper of the 5.2 and just bumps him out of the way. Brad Dobb, Clint Hackett, they're all going to stay out. Caffrey came in. He's going to stay out. Tony Sanders, opportunity. John Hammond's going to be your lucky dog. He's ready to go. He wants to get around, get back on pit road if he needs to. Black flag for Brian Rayburn coming to pit road. I think he was too fast entering. Somebody's got something wrong on their pit board. Don't go down pit road again. John Hammond will be your lucky dog. He's coming around. All right, 11th caution of the race. The Gart will leave pit road. Stryker will be in tow of him. Cam Dario, little right side for him. Chris Justice behind him. Pat Green, even pit road himself, will come out in 12. Brian Rayburn got that black flag cleared, so that's good. Brad Dobb, your race leader. 11th caution of the race. Under 25 laps to go, 24 as we speak. We'll go back to green flag racing with 22 laps to go. Brad Dobb trying to get a win here. Clint Hackett in second. Caffrey in third. Checking on Jason Day. Should be fine. Looks to be fine. We'll be on the lead lap, so minimize the damage. That's at least important there. Hammond will be on the lead lap. He'll be able to work through this one. Jason Day. Brad Dobb. Jason Day will restart back here in the 11th. But Brad Dobb's going to elect the inside lane. Clint Hackett will be on the outside. Mata came in on 160. So a lot of these drivers are fine. Some 15-lap fresher tires for a lot of the drivers. Will be fine on fuel. Happy New Year to you as well, sir. Hey, New Year's Eve stream will be on New Year's Eve. Will be on Twitch. Make sure you guys tune in to that. We do it every year. Brad Dobb into the restart zone. He's going his green. Dobb into the corner. Big guard on the inside. Clint Hackett up on the outside. Here comes Cam Dario. 16 of Mata, 01, working to the outside lane. Nathan Bigard trying to get into the corner. Trying to make this one happen. And, caution comes out. Like, not sure. It was Jason Day getting swept up right there. Not sure who was. Oh, it was Jeff Laraway. That's what happened. Hold on. Poor Jeff. Poor Jason. Jeff Laraway on the inside lane again. Jason Day corner exit. Jason Day had the corner. Laraway was not clear. Tried to come up to Jason Day. Just a bad situation. 13 is going to be your lucky dog. That'll be Jerry Culver. John Hammond will have an opportunity if he wants to come to pit road. Brad Dobb still your race leader. Brad Dobb, if he's smart right here, will choose the outside lane on the restart. The fact that he chose the inside lane on the restart kind of shocked me there a little bit. Stryker up 8. Got some nose damage. Rayburn just ahead of him. Tony Sanders there as well. Cam Dario sitting in 5th on the inside lane on the restart. Clint Hackett will be up there in 6th. Because Brad Dove's going to be trying to beat one driver here. He's got a field and a slew of field, but if Dove wants to have the good restart, he's going to have to work. He's going to have to restart on the outside lane. Got to keep the 01 in traffic, which would be the 77 of Caffrey. But I think Brad Dove's going to elect the inside lane here. Big Art will restart right behind him. Big Art's going to have a huge restart here. The 77 has nose damage. That's going to be dragging a splitter on the ground. Big Art is going to be able to take advantage of this. Mata's not going to have the pace behind the 77 to make that one happen. Lights are going to be off on the pace car this time by. This is kind of how this plays out. Nathan's got preferred lane right now. And if Brad Dove wants to keep the lead, he's got to hope that he's going to be able to keep the lead with the cautions kind of presenting themselves. Brad Dove on the inside. Caffrey on the outside. Mata to the 77. The 01 just needs to keep it clean. Stryker restarting 4 spots behind him. Right, 3 spots behind him. And that 10th spot on the inside lane. Currently listed as the 10th spot on the inside lane. Technically, that's 9th. I'm ready to go. I'm ready to go. Let's do it. We're going to green. Brad Dove, big launch. He was way out in front of the field. And I tell you what, Nathan's going to eat this up quick. Nathan to the back bumper, shoves the outside lane. Brad Dove trying to hold on. Nathan's got the turn. He's going to have speed to the back bumper, the 25 to the inside. Dove had to pinch him down. Throttle off for the 01 to the 25. 25 side by side. Nathan side drafts into the corner. Tries to get to the door. 25 back and forth. 01 throttle off. Got the speed. Lead to the 01. Slider trying to work. 25 trying to rip the wall. Not going to happen. The 01's going to drive away from him. Cam Dario down to the inside with a 77. 14 laps to go. Dario with speed to the 77. Back on the inside. Trying to work. 77 in the way. It's good. Caffrey trying to hold on. Bigart, full set. He says, see you later. Up and out of the corner. 12 laps to go. Stryker into 6th. Trying to mitigate some time. 16 in tow. 16 of Mata has a lot of nose damage on the front of his car as well. So does the 88. They try to drop into the corner. 88's trying to find a way around the 16 here. At Green back to 7. Started 3rd. Drivers going crazy all over the racetrack. Nathan full set. Cam Dario has gotten around the 77 and the 25. Trying to hold on to the race line on the bottom side. Cam's going to throttle up. 77 might be able to follow. The 25 is going to be able to be there. Inside lane not happening. Cam Dario to 2nd. 77 on the outside. 25 trying to launch the corner. Caffrey to the outside. He gone. Caffrey to 3rd. Oh, Brad Dove up into the left rear quarter panel. He's fine. Hello, Pop. And here comes Strickland. Down to the inside. Dove working. Tile. Caution comes out. As Clint Hackett around. Clint got free. 21, 74, the 9. Good boogly woogly. Holy cow. Let's see how Clint got free. I want to see this one. Man, it was picking up. I think he just got free. Just the outside lane. That Deborah on the outside had an issue. Gets into the corner, right side tires, up to the Deborah. And he gets the Deborah. Corner out, gets free. Woo! I tell you what, good job by all the drivers and Clint for holding his brakes. Man, Brad Banks. Gonna be your lucky dog. He trying to get himself the lucky dog. What's up, Pop? Hello, everybody out there watching. I hope you're having a great race. This has been it's been pretty phenomenal. Dove's got a shot here, though. Don't count this one out, okay? Tire's going to cool off for a second. We're going to have, like, I don't know, 4 laps to go in the race. Dove's got a shot. Now, Nate, if he restarts on the outside, he's going to have that shot. Cam Dario's going to be there. Caffrey's going to restart behind him. Dove's got an opportunity. Stryker will restart third on the inside lane. Mata's going to be there on the outside lane. Right front damage for Mata is the only thing holding him back. Stryker's got some nose damage as well. Looks like he let his kid drive and hit the telephone pole. Yeah. The guard's going to have the outside lane. This is where the games start to play. Brad Dove's going to have a great launch if he can stay up behind Nathan. Cam Dario will be there. Will have to keep himself in check and in tow. Caffrey with an opportunity. Dove may have a podium here if he can hold on to the outside lane. Tires have cooled down onto these pace laps. Will be lights off on the pace car this time. Bye. Everybody give Big W for Penguin. He's seen some cautions, 13 of them. 12 for incident, 1 for the stage. And this is going to be all about being neck and neck at the line. Cam Dario on the inside lane is going to have to time this one perfectly if he wants to be in the corner with the 0-1. Both drivers keep it at 175. Stryker keep it at 175. Justice keep it at 175 as well. Big W out there from Mr. Rob Bob, Mr. RB Turner. He has had to work it. Big Art's ready. He's going. They go, Nick Green. Inside lane, Brad Dove gets turned because he turned in too early. Caution back out. Man, I thought he was going to be clear. Watch the green flag on Brad Dove. He had it. Caffrey was there on the inside. Caffrey still in the inside lane. I tell you what, Dove tried. He just did not get down fast enough. Whoa, look at that. He was around enough that iRacing said, nope. Woo. That was close. I thought Brad was going to be able to run side by side. Caffrey still had the inside. He tried to clear. He just didn't have enough oomph to clear Caffrey there. Still a racing deal. Big holy cow. Woo! All right. First attempt at a green-white checkered coming up. We're going to have a couple. If the opportunity to present themselves, Caffrey, Mata, outside lane's going to be the 3 coming around. Mark Retchen, I think, had an issue there, so we'll see. Jerry Culver into pit road. Laraway got DQ'd. But good Lord. It's been Bristol. It's Bristol. It's happening. It is the Bristol, and I like it. Nate's had a dominant car all night. Cam's been he's been good working his way through the field. A top 3 car all night's been Jason Day. Unfortunate circumstances earlier. A reminder to the drivers, when you're watching this back, I just call the races as they go. Reminder that it's Bristol, and racing is racing. There is no intent behind anything other than just trying to fit your car in the lane. That's it. Always remember, folks, always remember. It's Bristol. As Budgie says, it's Bristol. And remember, we're always watching, Wazowski. Always watching. All right, everybody, hold on to your butts. Green, white, checker to tip. Coming up. Chance for Mata. Chance for Dario. And Nathan just needs to hold on. Got to take over that points lead. Should be able to do that with this race. That'll put Stryker on the aggressor to try to get that regular season championship next week. Nathan doing what he needs to. Again, 20-point deficit coming into today's race. 01-22. Time is everything. Green flag. Let's go. Mott on the outside. Dario on the inside. Dario, big full send. They come around the back straightaway. Drivers trying to hold on. Mata into third. Caffrey to the back bumper. 14 goes around. He saves it. Big Art takes it. White flag waves. Final lap. Cam Dario opportunity. Mata coming around. Caffrey, Strickland. That'll be your top 5 as they enter time and time again. 3 and 4. Somebody on the bottom side of the racetrack there. Big Art wins. Cam Dario second. Mata's going to be third. Caffrey, Strickland, your top 5. Good Lord. That was a chaotic end. But Nathan gets the win. And a big bump for the 22. Dominant night all night. Nathan really good at this racetrack. Just good driver altogether. As they all go to work and do the thing. Nathan will get the call here tonight. And Penguin can now breathe. You can breathe is what I said.
I said, mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. He said, mm-hmm. Big Art, Cam Dario, Michael Mata. That'll be your top 3. Caffrey, Strickland will be your top 5. John Hammond, Pat Green, Tony Sanders, Jason Day, Brian Rayburn will be your top 10. Brock Duty, Clint Hackett, Brett Banks. Let's go to the scenic, Cam. It's really loud. There we go. Okay. Rayburn, Duty, Hackett, Banks, Brad Dove, Chris Justice all in the lead lap. Jerry Culver, a lap down. Mark Retchen, 2 laps down. Craig Bridge Jr., Jonathan Parsons, Brian Fine, your top 20. Down the rest of your race results here. Hollyfield, Church, Cronover, Laraway with the DQ there at the end of that one. I got to look at what happened to Jerry. Because Jerry was on the lead lap on that final restart. Let me go back here. That's what happened. Here's what happened here. Brad Dove changed lanes before the restart zone to get around the 13 there. A blink there. Jerry, Dove gets free. Gets into the 13. And Jerry Culver on the outside will see the leaders come, and he's just going to back up, hold his brakes, and try to inch forward. Man, oh, man. Woo. All right, well, Nate gets the win, and that was a dang old good race. It was fun. I thought it was a fun race. Thought it was an absolute fun race. And I like Bristol. Let's talk to him. Nathan Big Art gets the big old frickin' W here. Dominant car. I said I've pinpointed how you raced and how you were going to get there. And brother, I told everybody. This man's got it. Got it. Congrats, man.
Yeah, thank you. I'm glad you have faith in me, man. I did some practice earlier today, so I was extra ready for tonight. Again, these cars, just having that clean air is important. So I was happy to get the pole and just dictate the pace at the start. And even like Jason at one point at the start, he was telling me to go a little faster. I was trying to go a little too easy. So I had to pick up the pace a bit, but realized that the tires didn't fall off quite as bad at night as far as in the practice in the day. But yeah, so it just held on. You had speed. And then it was just timing the cautions right when to take your last set of tires. I was worried when the last car at 40 to go and I didn't pit. I really thought that was going to be the winning move. I think like John Hammond, he ended up going a lap down by pitting because he wasn't able to catch up to the pace car. But if he had, gotten up there and not gone a lap down, I think that was a great strategy. Luckily, we got another caution like 10 laps later, and the end got a little feisty. But man, and then right down to the last lap, having Jerry sideways in the track, that was scary as heck. Could have lost a great night, could have went sour real quick on the last lap, but we made it through and come home tonight with a victory. I'm real happy. I love Bristol. I love short track racing, especially a track like this. Just hugging the bottom as close as you can get to that yellow line. The more grip you got, it's my type of track. I love it.
One of the things that I said before, I was like, Nate's going to be really good here. If this thing gets green, I've watched you lap the field to third here in this car, and it's just kind of one of those scenarios that when it's comfortable and when we don't have the short track package that NASCAR has had. We don't have the short track tire that NASCAR has had over the last couple of months of NASCAR running in the 2025 season. But the best part about it is that it's all about consistency, and I like that about this track. Every lap is a consistent lap, and if you can get a run, you can develop a run with clean air. Then when you face lap traffic, it's going to be huge. And one of the things that I saw was that lap traffic was well timed for you tonight, which was I was like, man. And then I watched second and third have to battle those drivers, and I was like, man, this is smooth sailing. Like, that's the night you want when you're leading a race.
Yeah, absolutely. It definitely seemed that way. That I definitely had luck on my side tonight, because like you said, when I caught lap traffic, I had a great run and a lane was open, and then even on the restarts when we had there was a couple of them that people were off strategy, so I started like 6th one time and 8th another, and on both of those restarts able to get right back up to the front really fast, just having great luck. My lane went, like bottom lane went, top didn't, so it gaining spots there. And it just worked out. It was my night to win this race for sure, unless I messed it up, and was able to just keep my head cool. I know a lot of people had tough races, went through a lot tonight. Again, it's Bristol. Things happen quick. Side by side is tough. You got to try to get the passes done quick, and because the longer you run side by side, the more you're burning your stuff up, and the more chances you are of getting wrecked.
Yeah,
But,
these cars.
yeah, my heart goes out to a lot of guys tonight, is all I'm trying to say.
No, I get it. The right rear.
I
cooks
took all
on this
their
thing.
luck.
Yeah.
Yeah, I took everybody's luck tonight.
You need a little bit of luck at Bristol, no matter where you finish in the field. That's the way that I see it. That's the way I look at it. And there's nothing wrong with finding an opportunity to race hard. And I saw some issues tonight that might seem like they're just bonehead moves, but a lot of it wasn't bonehead moves. It was just racing. You know what I mean? And if anybody is mad about it, remember, go back and look at it and try to coach each other up instead of saying, hey, you're blah blah blah, you and a beep 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 blah 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 beep. No, don't do that. Go coach each other. Say, hey, this is what you should have done here, or this is what I should have done here. Think about it where you're at. And remember, you're driving out of a windshield and everybody else is driving out of theirs. I think that's the biggest takeaway, I think, for Dover, for Bristol, for short tracks out there. Like right now, we're running, Rockingham in the officials. And I tell you what, you want to talk about a racetrack that seems big and then it closes up on you fast. It's a lot like Bristol in that regard, except for a lot more bumpy. So that's the big advice I'd say.
Yeah, and honestly, in that essence, give a huge shout out to the drivers tonight, to the Chop Shop League. There was none of that, no bad talking on the radio, nobody getting short with someone else or calling names. Everything, people were owning up to their mistakes, taking claims, but they're just, I don't think I heard one thing all night where someone was, cursing somebody out or anything. There were people frustrated, like I said, but that was in Discord. They kept it out of the service on iRacing and did the right thing. So it's awesome. That's what makes a league really fun and great to race, is when it's a nice environment for people and we can all just come out here and have a good time, own up to our mistakes, and let it go when someone else makes a mistake, because we all do it.
Oh yeah. Yep. It's my job to call out the things that Let me be the bad guy. No, it's Bristol. It's Bristol. It's short track racing at its best, and it's fast. I mean, when we think about it, you guys have been racing for you were racing for less than an hour and a half. You completed 200 laps very quickly, and you had cautions in it. Like, we expect cautions at Bristol and Talladega and, things that are short track related, but this was a good race, and I'm glad to hear, because I turned the radio off. I don't want to have a differing opinion. I want to have my own opinion based on the racing.
Yeah, absolutely. No, like I said, an awesome job by everybody tonight. Just keeping it clean, keeping their composure, and it just felt great to be a part of that group of guys that can run like that and follow the rules of Chop Shop. Keep their comments to themselves. It was just an awesome display of what we can do as a group.
I like it. Nate, I think you have the points lead going into next week. Phoenix is the whole different ball of wax, and that's going to be all about strategy and who's going to be able to take the time to make that track their own. I mean, flatter surface, dog leg's going to be used. This car does not like that surface as much as some of the other cars out there on the service. But heading off, and I believe with the stage win and where you finished and where Stryker finished, I do believe if you don't have it, you're close.
It's taken a lot to catch him, that's for sure, man. Missing one or two races, it hurts you a lot.
It does. Well, that regular season championship comes down to next week, and so you can't you can't let Stryker beat you at his home racetrack. That's
no. No.
And he likes that racetrack.
Gonna let that happen.
I like it. All right,
I like it too. Go back to downshifting. That was one thing we didn't have to do tonight, but we will at Phoenix. So I look forward to it. It'll be fun. Hopefully it's nice and hot and slick.
Yeah. Hopefully that right side stays on intact with everybody. Remember, turn 2 becomes a funnel. It's shorter than Bristol.
Yes.
When it comes to the back.
Dog leg is fun.
Yep. Dog leg's fun. Turn 2 sucks. That's the way I'll say it.
Yeah.
It's it'll be fun to see. All right, brother. Give shout outs, man. You get a victory here tonight, and it was a lot of fun.
Yeah, just a shout out to all the admins. Do all the work for us to have a good time out here. All the drivers again tonight. Amazing job by everybody. Shout out to Cam and Matta for P2 and 3. They did a great job. Day had some bad luck, but he had a fast car tonight. I think Banks also had a tough one. Man, Dove had a great run with me, making me earn the lead there on the one of the last restarts. Great job by him there. He had some pace, just a little bit of fall off on the end. You, Jason, Signature Esports, everything you do for Chop Shop and iRacing and everyone else out there. Chopp'N It Up podcast for sponsoring this year Friday night series. Everyone should go and check that out on YouTube if they haven't. And all the fans out there watching, supporting us, all the families, loved ones, happy holidays. Hope you had a great Christmas. We'll see you next time. Love you, Mom.
Nate, did you hear how much we raised for Toys for Tots?
You did tell me, yeah. Yeah, awesome job.
Awesome. And you were able to be a part of that at least once, I believe. If I remember correctly.
Twice, yeah.
Twice. That's what it was. So thank you, everybody. All right, brother. Be good.
Yeah, thank you.
You too. We'll see you tomorrow night while you're sitting there watching these guys go around in circles.
Yeah, see you tomorrow.
That is Nathan coming home in victory lane here tonight, doing a great job. As we'll let him right here. I'll throw him back down there. There he is. We'll throw him down there and give him some love. Michael Mata's going to be in P3 tonight. I think Cam usually has to run after every race. So we thank Cam Dario, of course. Mike. Mike. Rada.
What's up?
You had that right front damage, but what a great opportunity to restart for a podium. I was shocked to see that Dove didn't, a couple of restarts prior to that, Dove didn't take the outside lane. That would have put you in a catbird seat then. But then next thing you know, you get that great opportunity to restart behind Nathan on the green white checkered attempt here. And Brada, you had to send it. That's an awesome opportunity and a great drive and a rebound after what happened earlier.
Man, I really had to feel at that right front. I got hit really hard. I had 3.5 minutes of damage. Couldn't get any of it fixed. It was a handful once I got that damage. And getting P3, I just wanted to finish inside the top 10 after that. And a P3, I mean, I think, looking at the points really quick, some guys missed that I needed to pass. Some guys finished lower in standings or in the race than me. I don't want to count my chickens before they hatch. I think I've snuck into the playoffs with one race to go.
Yeah, one
So,
race would
That's
be
really
huge.
exciting. It's really close. Yeah. Yeah. If I'm not in, then I still have a chance next week. So, and I love Phoenix too. I love Phoenix.
That's going to matter when it comes to where the race pace is going to be dictated. Phoenix is the racetrack that this cup car does well at, and we got a lot of fast drivers out there that like that racetrack as well.
Oh yeah.
What's your plan for Bristol next time you come here? Because I mean, everybody was fast, but it's about catching Nate and maybe getting. I think the green flag run was where that was dictated. You got free in the middle part of that green flag run that was happening. Was it just the tire going?
That was no, there's this thing, if you come off the bottom and put a little bit too much gas in it, it'll just kick a little loose. And I saw that in practice, so I knew how to save it. I felt it coming, so I'm glad I had that in practice a bunch. I did that scenario a few times, so I kind of felt it coming. I knew it was coming, and so I just ran the rest of the race, just not full throttle till the straightaway, and it worked really well. But yeah, when I was in second place, I was just running that race like I was on first. There was no catching Nate tonight. He was phenomenal. I mean, I think I kind of evened out with him in that run on the long run, but he was just so good in like 20 to 40 lap range. He was just way too good.
Yeah, and when you have that big of a lead, it's just managed, right? You got to manage what you've got going on, and then hope that a pit cycle comes your way to put yourself out in front of them. There's a lot that goes into this racetrack, including the drivers. I mean, when it comes to how egregious somebody turns into a corner, how you have to manage where the bottom line's going to be. If you're on the bottom, you have to play defense too.
That's what got me in my wreck is we had Brandon on the bottom. There was someone in the middle, and I was the top lane. I wanted to go to the bottom. I hesitated just a little bit, and because I wanted to give Brandon the bottom and kind of run the top because he was a little bit quicker than me. But then I got a little too high in the marbles, and I just got stuck up there. And that was what I had trouble with tonight, was finding the top line. So I kind of just ran the middle. I don't really think the top was really there. It's just so dirty up there. And I tried to exit on that corner, and that's what got me spun. Sorry to Brian. I think it was Brian Fine who got damage on the front end. He just had nowhere to go. So I want to apologize to him. Because, and anyone who was involved, I don't know who else was involved, but,
It happens. It happens. Like, it's like I try to tell people out there, what I call racing from overhead. You got to remember that it's overhead. I'm not in the car with you.
All right.
And to remind everybody, I see the big picture. If you're trying to turn down into a corner and you get free, like I just saw Dove said, watch from your angle. The car broke loose. Thanks. When it comes down to it, a minuscule little bit of freeness turning down into a corner is not on my radar whenever I'm trying to call a race for 200 laps when you guys are getting ready to go back green flag racing again and again. Remember that racing is racing, and I love Bristol for that reason, because you guys put a lot into it to overdrive and to drive, especially when you come down to the wire. I mean, you had to be on rails coming around for the last 2 laps.
You got to go. Because those last few laps, I mean, I had that right front damage, and I knew that right front's not making it to the end of the race. That's what I was doing. You got to go. If you don't, you're going to get run over in the last few laps here at Bristol. I mean, Bristol is Bristol. I mean, you got to race what everybody else is racing. If everybody's go, you're not going to get that track position back. If everybody's kind of taking it easy, you can ride. So it's kind of how Bristol is,
Yeah. And that outside lane did not go. There's a lot of debris. I call it Deborah. Deborah was on the outside. She was not being easy with anybody. I hardly saw anybody unless it was in the early going. Then everybody went down to the bottom side. So that's part of the allure when it comes to what we see here. But
Yeah,
All
by chance, do you know what happened to Caffrey there on that last restart? I feel like you should have had me on the bottom, and I just rocketed around him.
Let's see. No, you just rocketed around him. Yep.
All right.
A save from Striker right there. Woo. Yeah, you just drove around him. That's it. You didn't do anything wrong.
And
He didn't do anything wrong. Striker did get into the back bumper.
I saw me rocking around him. I was like, all right, I get to talk to Jason tonight.
Well,
That's what I was thinking. It's been a while.
Let's see. There was something happened with. I was wondering why Chris Justice was back. Oh, netcode. Netcode ended in a checkup. Yeah, 77 had to check
On the last lap, did you see that guy in the middle of the track?
It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. Yeah, 14 had some netcode there with Striker, but he was able to get it straightened out.
The only thing about no cautions on white flag anymore is you could just have a car in the middle of the track.
Yeah.
I'll take that every once in a while than having a caution on the last lap at some of these tracks.
Yep. There's Dove right there. What? Yeah. I said that you got free there, Dove. That's what I said. I said that you got free when I looked at it. Going back and looking at this is exactly what I said when it came to the last lap of that. I said you got free. You got free, turned down, got into the 13. That's what happened there. Yeah, that's exactly what I said happened. But yeah, they also went right before the start-finish line. I've seen them DQ leaders for that, so you got to be careful with changing lanes before the start-finish line. That's one of the rules here. That's for darn sure. Yeah, I said that. I said it. That's exactly what I said. I know that's exactly what I said. I'll go back and I'll clip that part too. Make sure that it's good to go. I try to call this thing as fair as possible. Remember, I'm not in the car. I'm not going to see everything. I'm not going to hear everything. I'm going to call from the overhead, and I'm going to call it on the far chase view like I do every single time that I've been doing this for almost the 6 years of doing this. Exactly what we're doing. Love it. I love this kind of racing. Love short track racing. Love Bristol. Love all the action. Love people having tempers because tempers are tempers. And you do. Just remember, don't take any offense to anything I say because it's just racing. You're going to have another race next week and it's going to be amazing. And whether there's 9 cautions, no cautions, 1 caution, whatever, it's going to be amazing. I love this league and I love this series. I love these drivers. Love what you guys do. You guys put your heart and energy into making this as fun as possible. And I think you had to have had fun tonight, right, Mike?
Oh yeah, a lot of fun tonight. No matter where I was in the field, it was just Bristol. What else can you say? I mean,
if you don't have fun at Bristol, Dove, you were in my top 5 of drivers to win tonight, and I talked about it earlier. I said, listen here, Dove's got a shot to win this. He's won this race before. Yeah, I like it. Mata, you've got a chance to win next week. You finished 3rd tonight. That was opportunity, and you've got an opportunity to try to make the playoffs. That's even cooler because, it goes 16 to 12 to 8. We were like 5-6 races away from championship, I think. I have to look. Wait, hold on. 26 races. 7 races. Good Lord, 7 races. Man, these leagues keep going by so fast. Wait it. Run.
Oh, yeah, the years.
Run 43 races. Let's go. Give us a couple of weeks off here and there. All right, Mike. Give you shout outs, brother. You got a P. Hey, I like your car, by the way. Homage to the Biff man.
Oh, yeah. I was just going to say, got to run the Biff scheme. I don't run 16 because of him. I wasn't a fan of him when he was racing, but I felt like being the 16 in the league, I had to. I loved everything he did after he was racing. I loved him more for that, everything he did for Helene, and then, the short track stuff he was doing up here at Stafford. I was all about that. I was up here and watched him a couple times. You couldn't not love him after he was done racing. No matter what he did on the track, I feel like he was just, everyone loved him after the fact too, So.
Well, he was that kind of human being even while he was racing. We have all had our drivers, right? And that's what I think that Greg Biffle, and I'll speak from my own interests and just knowing NASCAR for the majority of my life and knowing what these drivers have been able to do. Greg Biffle is somebody that is not only going to be missed, but he's somebody that has had a legacy of kindness that more people in racing should have as well. And I hope that younger generations use that as an example of the kind of hospitality and the kind of philanthropy and the kind of heart you can have. You may not have had a championship in the NASCAR Cup Series. He had an Xfinity Championship and he had a Truck Series Championship, but he may have been missing that placard when it comes to Cup. But you don't have to be a champion to be a champion. You could be a champion in other things and other purposes, and that's what Greg Biffle should stand for in everybody out there.
Yeah.
My opinion. That's my story. All right, you're to 16 here, and I like it, brother. Give your shout outs, man. Do your thing.
Hey, got to shout out, Cisco Moon all the time. Shout him out. Get his music. Check it out. Shout out, to you. Putting on a great broadcast. I didn't watch it yet. Obviously, it was in the car, but can't wait to go back and watch it. Shout out to the Chopp'N It Up podcast. I know they like when that gets shout out on here, so check that out. Their YouTube. Shout out Nate. Great race from him. And just the league. I'm having so much fun. Look forward to this league every single week. Had those computer problems, had to miss some. And just glad to be back. It's just so much fun. Never gets old racing for some reason,
I know.
You play some other game. I don't want to call it a game, but, you play another game, you play it for a couple months, and all right, you're done. And here we are. Here we all are, years later, still doing this. So...
It's insane. It's to the point now that I'm like, all right, well, I haven't ran a road course race since 2001, so now I'm out there working on my my I rating and my safety rating, so that way I could run the Daytona 24 and be in a decent split. So there's things that I'm working on.
I had the time without the computer where I was like, if I just didn't have iRacing, I guess I'd be okay. And then I started racing again when I got the computer back, and I was like, no, why did I think that?
It'll never not be a factor. It'll never not be a factor.
Oh yeah. I think it was probably because it was during the NASCAR off season that kind of in the lull, but
Well,
I'm back. That's all that counts.
I like it. All right, Mike. Congratulations, brother, on a P3 tonight. Welcome back, and welcome back to Good Hard Racing. I'm going to look forward to seeing how the points shake up. I'll keep my eye on it, and it'll be a talking point next week because I upload everything into my pre-race, and I make sure that my pre-race hits talking points. So it's going to be a blast. It's going to be a blast to see what happens.
Yeah.
And it's going to be, I don't know. Hey, are you racing tomorrow?
What's tomorrow?
No.
I'm crew chief for Case Beer. Yep,
Oh,
I'm
yeah, that's
his
right.
crew chief this year. I didn't make the cut. I was too high.
Oh, terrible.
But yeah, I'm his crew chief.
All right.
Yeah.
Well,
So
Mr. Case of
we'll
Beer.
get a win tomorrow.
And Mr. Case of Beer.
First place right now.
Yeah, he needs to just hold steady. Be calm.
Yeah, I wasn't there last week. You see what happened?
Yeah, I saw. Needs
Hey,
to be calm.
I'll be here tomorrow. Be here tomorrow. See, watch. It'll be good.
we hope, and it'll be a good talking point. All right, brother. We'll chat at you later. Congratulations
All right.
on a P3 tonight, and we'll see what the points do.
Thanks. Have a good one. Hope
You
to see
too.
you next week.
Always. That's Mike coming home in P3 tonight. The old 16. I do like his paint scheme. Love his paint scheme. The Biff Meister is going to be missed for sure, and we love Chop Shop. Love what they do. Love everything they do. Love every driver in here. And remember that I'm going to call in favor of good racing. I'm going to call in favor of bad racing. I'm going to say most things are more racing incidents and just driver. If there's driver, I have driver error. I make mistakes. I'll be the first to call myself out over anything else. You know what I mean? So, but Bristol was a lot of fun tonight. These drivers did a great job. Every single one of them. Even if you had issues, you did a great job. Yeah, everybody had a good opportunity to make it. And into the Discord, people are calling out saying, "Hey, we had a great, you did a great job with calling out comms, which means people are saying, hey, somebody's wrecked or I'm wrecked or whatever the case may be. That plays dividends. And if Nate says, hey, there were some frustrations in Discord, but not over the race comms, that's even better because you want to make sure that you're not putting it out there in the air because then drivers second guess what they're doing. And you don't want that to happen. I don't want that to happen. I want all these drivers to have a good time, and I want the racing to be phenomenal. This was an intense race. Cam Dario finished in second. Love the man. I'm glad to see him get out there and have a good result. He's had some tough luck years of late too, so I like seeing it. But Nate is as dominant as ever, man, and that'll be the next chapter of what happens next week when we go to Phoenix. It'll be Stryker versus Nathan for the regular season championship. Unless something happens to both of them, there's some drivers that are sneakingly right there in the mix as well. We'll talk about that next week. Tomorrow night, chopping it up, Xfinity Series will be on point. We will have to start saying O'Reilly Series here pretty soon because NASCAR is coming back. And the O'Reilly Series is going to be the B car. So I'm excited to see what's happening with that. These drivers are ready to go. I'm ready to go. And hopefully you are ready to go. Thank you to everybody out there. Again, quick race recap of what happened tonight. We had 6 different lead changes, 14 cautions over 58 laps, 1 for stage, so 13 incidents to recap. We had a green-white checkered attempt, 203 laps ran, which was absolutely phenomenal to watch as well. These drivers are incredible. They're a lot better at this than I am, and of course, I always want to make sure that we give all the credit where credit is due to each and every one of these drivers, regardless of where they finished or anything that happened on the racetrack. They're still awesome drivers. Keep your heads up and keep out there racing because that's what makes this platform as cool as possible. iRacing is my favorite simulator for all types of racing, whether it's dirt racing, whether it's Cup Series racing or the oval circuit or the NASCAR side of things. Whether it's the IRX series, the dirt road style of racing. I even really do like road course racing. I haven't had the best of luck getting back into the swing of things and being fast, but I'm trying to work on being consistent, and consistency gets into being fast, and those are the kind of things that you do. So I'll work on my end, but these drivers are going to continue to be as fast as humanly possible at every racetrack that they go to. And that's why league racing is the best series you're going to get to. Officials are just officials. That's what's going to happen. So much love. Thank you to everybody out there. Thank you to all your sports. Again, thank you to the Chopp'N It Up podcast, Chop Racing. Make sure you check out all the links in the description on Facebook and YouTube. Make sure you give all the love in the world to everybody that's out there. Make sure that if you want to be a part of the Chop Racing series, discord.gg/Chop Racing is going to be the best way to be able to get into the league and join their community because they have a pretty awesome community. Yeah, that's how it is. Stay tuned, sports, Admin Box, Ball Status, BB Music, Budgie out there, of course. Thank you to all of the people that have helped us over the course of the last couple of months. A reminder that we have short weeks coming up. Going to be amazing to see what happens. I'm going to enjoy it. You're going to enjoy it. Hopefully you all enjoy it. I hate to see anybody go through any kind of trouble. Bristol is sometimes a deal breaker for some folks. And I've seen it over the course of many years. But nonetheless, everybody get out there and have some fun. Folks, we love you. We appreciate you. We'll see you tomorrow for the Xfinity Series. And after that, we will be on the point and on the move. Sunday, we have our Sunday Fun Day Series. Monday, we're back with some Gen 6 racing for the Throwback Series. Tuesday, we will be off. Wednesday, we will be doing something. What are we doing? I think Wednesday's New Year's Eve stream. Thursday, we've got nothing. Friday, we got nothing. Saturday, we've got next Saturday is our special event. So yeah, we got stuff. We got stuff going on. We appreciate you. Be good, be safe, be kind of with us. Most important factor of life. We love you. Thank you, Budgie, for being out there. You guys are awesome. Dove, thank you. Fast for New Year's. That's what. Oh, really? Okay. Okay. Let's raid out on Twitch, folks. We're not. It's fun. Let's raid you out. Let's go see. Oh, I love it. Who we sending you? We're going to send you over to Duke. Go give some love to Duke. Much love, folks. Be good, be safe, be kind. We'll see you soon. Oh, that's funny. Bye-bye.